All right, WNBA Nation. First of all, this is only going to be the only one and only time I address this year, and unless I get really pissed, this is all to all the Caitlin Clark haters. First and foremost, y'all want to call her out for her miserable shooting, right? She's shooting 18% from three-point line, and she's shooting whatever she's shooting from two-point land, whatever you want to call that. But you don't want to mention how she had the 20 points, and she had 7 assists and 9 assists in the first 2 games. You just want to call her out because of Miller-Philbrook presenting. But yet, if Steph Curry or LeBron or Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant did that and they shot and they had 30 points, even if they scored 30 points and had 9 rebounds, like 7 assists, even if them players like Kobe, Steph, Angel Reese, Asia Wilson shot 18.3% from three-point land and like 20% from inside the paint from inside 2-point area, you guys wouldn't say a thing about it because you hate Caitlin that much for some odd reason. Why? Because she brings because she's doing what your girl Angel Reese can't do, because she's doing what Asia couldn't do. She's doing what none of the players can do. She puts butts in the seats. I get it. Jealousy is a bad thing. It looks really bad on you people to be that jealous. If it wasn't for her, WNBA would probably be dead by now. Let's see. The attendance wasn't even close to 1 million when Catlin came in. Now, you got stands when Catlin's playing. Even last year when she was playing, you got 50,000 plus people attending games. Before, it was under 10,000. WNBA is so bad they've had to borrow money countless times from the NBA over the years. They're so in debt into the NBA. That's why they can't give the players what they want, because WNBA can't afford to pay them because of all the money they borrow from the NBA. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, keep hating on her, because she's going to keep putting butts in seats no matter how much you hate on her. Just because your girl Angel Reese isn't nowhere near as good as Caitlin Clark on her. Angel on her best day is nowhere near as good as Caitlin on her best day. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But the reason for this video is last Saturday we all saw after Angel, or excuse me, I don't know why I just said that. We all saw after last week, after Caitlin and the Fever played game 1 we all saw last Saturday in the Fever's first game after they got done and they lost to the Wings in game 1. Catlin went to a concert, which some people made a big deal of, and unfortunately, the only people that made a big deal of it were of a certain color. I'm not trying to be racist. We're the black color. We're black people, African Americans. Why did they make a big deal out of this? Because she went to a Morgan Wallen concert. Morgan Wallen Morgan Wallen started like last year or this year. He has an athlete or a celebrity come to a show and they do like a walkout like they do in UFC. Now Caitlin was there last year. She walked out with Morgan Wallen. What they do is that Morgan walks out with him. I think he just gives them a little introduction. Then they leave the stage. They're on the stage with him for like 2 minutes at most. But yet Caitlin got called out for this because of the color of her skin, and because a few years ago, Morgan Wallen, why he was highly intoxicated, drunk, made a racial slur. Yes, he said the N-word. He had apologized for it. He went to some type of ethic classes. He did everything he was supposed to do. He was supposed to donate money to some certain groups. Now, he didn't donate money to most of these groups, but still, he made amends for what he did in other ways. But yeah, most of you people want to hold him. Most of you people want to hate him for, oh, he sucks. His concert sucks. Yeah, his concert sucks so bad, that's why he sells out constantly. But regardless, Caitlin Clark went with him. But yet, you guys, when Mike Tyson did it earlier, there's been numerous black people that have walked out with him, Mike Tyson being one. But you African Americans don't call it the black people that do it. Oh, it's only the white people, right? But yet, we're the racist ones. Maybe you should look in the mirror. Because the white people aren't the racist one. It's you, because you want to call her out because she went to a Morgan Wallen concert. But yet when Mike Tyson did it, you didn't call him out. That's why you won't call him out, because if he finds you, he'll knock your teeth down your throat, and you know that. Who else? There's been some other African Americans that have walked out with Morgan Wallen, but you won't call them out because they're all people that if they found who you were, you know they would knock your teeth down your throat. And they don't give a crap what you say, neither does Caitlin. So if you ain't got nothing nice to say about the women, just stop. Like, you guys are pathetic. You are that pathetic. And guys, here's the thing. To all the Caitlin Clark fans, the only reason they're doing this stuff, hating on Caitlin, is because they're so irrelevant in real life. They're such losers. And they have no friends in real life. They have to do anything they can do to make themselves relevant on social media. And this is what they do. They hate on Caitlin because, oh, hey, how can I get clicks, likes, and views and get noticed by a bunch of complete strangers on the internet that I don't know that give me some type of validation with my pathetic little life? You know what? I battle with mental health. I do my videos because it brings me joy to do my videos with my mental. I suffer from anxiety, depression, OCD, among a few things. And doing these videos makes it funner for me to watch sports. And it brings me joy to do these videos. I don't do these videos because I need clicks, likes, or views. Someone once asked me once, well, why do you do it when nobody ever comments and you don't get that many likes? Because I don't really give a crap. I'm not here for the clicks, likes, and views like everybody else does it when they get on here. Because 90% of a good 60% of the idiots good 60% of the goons on here, a good 60% of the goose on here only do videos for the clicks, likes, and views because they need to feel relevant because they're miserable in their own real life. And then you got about 30%, the other 39% to get to 99% that do it because they get paid. I don't do it for either or. I do it for the love of it. So yeah, you can hate her all you want, but if you hate her, I'm going to just keep coming at you like this. But anyways, I don't see a problem with what Caitlin did. I loved what Caitlin did because I love Morgan Wallen. But yeah, keep rocking it, Caitlin. You're the bomb. You're the best player in the WNBA. Let's keep getting it. Go, Caitlin Clark.